Hello. We need to talk, okay? Is everything okay? Did something happen? Well, if you didn't interrupt me, maybe I could tell you. I wasn't interrupting you. I was just concerned and asking questions. That's kind of how texting works. We go back and forth. Wow, not even a minute into this conversation and you're already giving me lip. I honestly can't believe that anyone would think you're the goody two-shoes you claim to be. What? I don't claim to be a goody two-shoes. Oh, really? Then why is it that you always have someone to blame whenever something goes wrong in this household, and it's never you? Because it really is never me. Well, that's what you think. But Marie and I know better. No, you really don't. All you do is gang up on me. And the reason why I think that is because it's true, and I can objectively look at things. I don't have prejudice or bias when looking at things, unlike some people I know. You really have an attitude on you. Do you know that? I can't believe that I've been in your life for years, and yet you still haven't given me an ounce of respect. I'm your stepmother. That means I talk, you listen. What I tell you to do, you do. That's not really what that means. It means that you're also my caretaker, that you're supposed to care about me. But we both know you don't. So just drop the act. Oh, you really come out swinging. I just wanted to talk to you. You've really hurt my feelings, though. Maybe I should tell your dad how you treat me. Go ahead. Then I'll just tell him how you treat me. I treat you like a daughter. I have no idea where you got it in your head that I don't care about you and that I'm some evil stepmother. You should really grow up. This isn't a fairy tale. No, it isn't. If it was a fairy tale, my father and I would be just fine on our own, without having to deal with two bullies in my own house. What did you just say? I said what I said. You're bullies. You and Marie are literally the blueprint for mean girls. You're just saying that because you're jealous of how beautiful we are. I know that's why you act out the way that you do. You're just threatened by how sweet and amazing we are. And I've tried time and time again to get you to come to the spa with us. Fake tans and bleach for your hair and mustache would do you wonders. I don't want to bleach my hair or fake tan my skin. Also, thanks? All of this comes from someone who claims to not be a mean girl. I can't help that I was popular in high school and that my loving daughter followed in my footprints. No, you can't. But you can help whether or not you treat me like an actual daughter rather than a punching bag for when you're in a bad mood. I have never laid a hand on you, and you know that. Maybe not physically, but you've definitely damaged me emotionally. I'll have to talk to my therapist about all of this for years. I can already see it. Oh, get off your high horse. You claim to be so good, but you're really such a mean-spirited girl. All I said was that I needed to talk to you, and you've attacked me on several fronts. Because I know that whatever you're going to say somehow has me being blamed. And because I'm tired of biting my tongue whenever you or Marie come after me. I'm done placating you both and trying to make peace because of my father. Yeah, whatever you say. We both know that you're a big, fat liar. Emphasis on the fat. Wow. So you really think I should care about what you say or think about me. Also, being fat isn't an insult. It's just a thing. It shouldn't matter. Well, it does, and you should really deal with it. My God, can we just get this over and done with? I know it's another year until I move out, but that doesn't mean I'm just going to lie down and let you walk all over me. I'm seriously done. No, I'm seriously done. Before you so rudely interrupted me to berate me, I was going to ask you a very important question, and you better not lie or I will know, and there will be consequences. What? What question? Where is my jewelry? What? Don't play dumb. I know that you took my jewelry. It was probably to fund that stupid trip you want to take after graduation, wasn't it? Well, you're going to pay me back every last cent. That jewelry cost me thousands of dollars. Wait, what? You lost your jewelry? I didn't lose my jewelry. You stole it. No, I didn't. Why would I steal your jewelry? That'd be a pretty bad heist job, considering that I live under the same roof as you. So, you admit it, huh? What? What part of that sentence made it sound like I was admitting to anything? I literally said that it'd be stupid of me to do so because we live together. Have you considered that someone might have broken in and stolen your jewelry? Although, they didn't take anything else, so that's unlikely. Exactly! See, you're just giving yourself away at this point. You stole my jewelry, so give it back. What makes you think that I stole your jewelry? Because you've always been jealous of me. It's not my fault that I'm beautiful and charming. You're jealous because your father cares about me more than he does about you. Whoa, that is so off base. Why would you even say that? I'm his kid. Besides, I'm not jealous of you. I have never been jealous of you or Marie. In fact, I usually feel bad for you both. I would hate to live the life that you live. Oh? And why is that? Because it must be a sad existence to feel like you need to bully and put others down around you so you can be better than them. How dare you! How dare you speak to me like that? You have no right. And I don't put other people down to make myself feel better. I am just better than them. Yeah, sure. Just make sure my jewelry is returned by the end of the day or that I'm paid back. You don't want to see me when I'm actually mad. You don't know the type of damage and destruction I can wreak on your life. So, you're threatening me? No, I'm warning you. That jewelry was $5,000 altogether. I don't know how much you were able to get from whatever sleazy pawn shop you gave them to, but whatever it is, you better pay me back in full or return my jewelry. Otherwise, I'll make sure that you don't graduate next year. That way, you're stuck home for another year. And not only that, I'll also make sure Marie makes your life a living hell at school. That should teach you. You can't be serious. I didn't take your jewelry. Also, not that it even matters, but Marie already makes school a living hell for me. She is the most popular girl and literally tells people to bully me. So you don't need to do much work in that department. She's taking after you, obviously. Stop lying. It really doesn't suit you. Especially since you try so hard at being a goody two-shoes. Can you quit saying that? I don't try to be a goody two-shoes. So what if I like justice and respect and all things good in the world? I try to do the right thing, but that doesn't make me a goody two-shoes. That's exactly what makes you a goody two-shoes. Okay, fine. But I'd rather be that than a stepmother who threatens her daughter. You're not my daughter. Speaking of, are you sure that it wasn't Marie who stole your jewelry? What did you just say? You insolent, insignificant brat! How dare you accuse my daughter like that? I'm just saying, I'm not the one who has a shopping problem. She doesn't have a shopping problem. That's just her way of relaxing. You wouldn't understand. Yeah, you're right. I don't understand how a 17-year-old can rack up nearly $3,000 in charges on her credit card. So now you're snooping on her? How do you know that? I'm not snooping on anyone. I just talk to my dad sometimes, because I'm his daughter. Oh, whatever. Don't accuse my daughter again, or else. Well, why do you think I did it? Let me guess. Marie said it was me. That doesn't matter, and Marie saying so only further proves you are guilty. She would never lie to me. Wow. One word from Marie, and suddenly you're threatening to destroy my life. Over jewelry that I didn't even take. Just get me the money, or else I'll kick you out. What? Yeah, if Marie is supposedly making your life already hell at school, then I guess I'll just have to think of a bigger and better punishment. No better punishment than learning your lesson by being houseless. You're insane. You can't do that. I'm literally 16 years old. Well, I guess you better come up with some money or return my jewelry. What? No, you can't do that. I'll call the cops on you. Who are they going to believe? A 16-year-old girl or her stepmother? Yeah, that's what I thought. You have until this evening. That's impossible. Where am I going to get $5,000? I guess you better dip into that trip fund. That's my hard-earned money. Is it? Because in my eyes, all you did was steal my jewelry in order to create that fund. This is messed up. Until this evening. What the hell did you say to your mother? Why are you texting me? Who gave you permission? Ugh, can you just shut up for 1 minute? What did you tell your mother? Why? Because she's threatening to kick me out of the house. Well, I bet she has a really good reason why. Besides, that means I don't have to share a bathroom with you anymore. There's no one seeing how horrible that is? I'm 16 years old. Where am I going to go? I don't know. I thought you were a brainiac or whatever, since you always want to shove your grades in my face or whatever. Okay, I have never done that before. Oh yeah? Then why was your report card hung up on the fridge for months during middle school? Because my dad was proud of me. I got all A's in the semester, and I got 100% on my English midterm. See, now you're just bragging. All you want to do is make me feel terrible about myself. No, it's literally not it. I can't help whether or not my dad was proud of me. It's not like I asked him to hang up my grades. Besides, haven't you ever heard that the only person who can make you feel bad is you? If you don't want to be jealous about my grades, then either get better grades or don't get jealous. See? You think you're better than everyone else. That's your problem. I literally don't think I'm better than anyone else. I don't know why you're jumping to conclusions. But I need answers. This is not my biggest problem right now. Oh, it isn't? You have a bigger problem than getting good grades? Wow, your life is so hard. Could you just let me speak? We're texting. Whatever. I need to know what you told your mom, because for some reason, she thinks I stole her jewelry, which is crazy. Why is that crazy? Why would it be crazy for someone to steal her jewelry? Because it's stupid. Oh, really? Why is it stupid? I thought it would be really clever, actually. What does that even mean? Why would someone stealing her jewelry be clever? Because you can always blame it on a robbery or something. Okay, seriously? You can't. Because if it was an actual robbery, don't you think they would have taken the TV and all of our electronics as well as your jewelry? No. What world are you living in? Of course they would. In fact, I would think that jewelry would be the last thing that someone would steal. You don't know that. It's common knowledge. So, you do admit it. You're a thief. This is easier than I thought. No, I'm not admitting to anything. Also, what do you mean? Why are you defending robbers now? Oh, never mind. I get it. No, you don't. You don't get anything. You don't know me or my life. Our parents are married. We literally live together. You're my stepsister. I know a lot more about your life because we're living a similar one. Which is why this is even more confusing. Why the hell would you take your own mother's jewelry? Did you just accuse me of stealing? Who do you think you are? You can't accuse me of things like that. Actually, I can. Because you seemed pretty angry when I insinuated that robbers were smarter and would take electronics. And now it makes even more sense why you would tell your mother that I was the one that stole the jewelry. You're just trying to hide the fact that it was you. I didn't steal her jewelry. That's not even the most confusing part. I'm confused as to why you would steal her jewelry in the first place. I mean, it's not like we're struggling for money. Well, maybe you are, but that's your own problem and your own fault. If you didn't have such a bad shopping addiction. I don't have a shopping addiction. It's not my fault that I have a better sense of style than you do. You're just projecting your jealousy onto me, seeing things that aren't really there. I would never steal. How much did you get from her jewelry? Is it even enough to pay for this month's credit card bill? I assume that's what this is for. Unless you want to spend even more money, but you're just too afraid to ask my dad. Because you know you have a problem. Who the hell do you think you are? You don't get to accuse me of anything. I run this household the same way I run the school. What? You don't run this household, not by a long shot. My dad is the one that makes the most money and takes care of everything in our house. If anyone was running the household, it'd be him. Well, I could just go to him and cry and say that you're being mean to me. He has such a big heart that he'll take my side immediately. All I need to do is shed a few crocodile tears. You just can't admit that your dad loves me more. I'm not even his real kid, and he loves me more than you. How does that feel? Not only is that not true, but that's so messed up. You would manipulate my dad to turn him against me, all because you stole jewelry, and now what? You're trying to place all the blame on me? You and your mother seriously need help. Excuse me? Oh, I was just being nice to you. But now I'm going to tell your dad everything. Everything? What does that even mean? It's not like I did anything. You're the one who stole your mother's jewelry and placed the blame on me. Just wait till I tell her that it was actually you. Now you're the one that's going to be fronted with the bill. You're the one that's going to be kicked out. Oh, we'll see. I can be very persuasive. Anyway, it's not like it matters. My mother believes you stole all of her jewelry after I told her that I saw you take it. You what? Yeah, I was just saying that I saw you take it, and then you threatened me to keep quiet about it, but the guilt was eating me up, and so I couldn't not say anything. My mother's furious, and I'm sure that your dad will be equally furious. You'll be out of this house quicker than you can blink. Why are you doing this? Why are you and your mother like this? Why do you hate me so much? Because you never wanted to be like us. You're such a weirdo, and we offered you the chance to be like us. Cool and popular and beautiful, yet you make it seem like we're below you. Well, that's not true. You're the one that's below us. We're better than you, and we always have been. Now, with you gone, we can finally live the life we were meant to live. Not to mention, I'm sure your dad will be relieved once his biggest burden is off of his back. You're horrible. I wouldn't waste another breath arguing with me. I would be focused on coming up with $5,000 or finding my mother's jewelry. Good luck. Dad, are you free for a moment?
I was just about to text you, Pumpkin. I just got off the phone with Lydia, and she said some very concerning things about you. I'm a bit worried. Is everything okay?
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I wanted to get to you and tell the truth before they got to you.
Okay, what's going on? Apparently, your stepmother's jewelry went missing?
Yeah, but I didn't take it. They're convinced I did, but I didn't. I swear to you, I would never steal jewelry. I mean, I have my own job. Why would I do that? Dad, I really didn't want to have to tell you this. I thought I could stick it out for another year until I graduated and moved away, but it's gotten so bad.
What's gotten bad, Pumpkin? Are you okay?
Dad, Lydia and Marie have been bullying me. They're literally so mean to me, and they blame me for everything wrong in their life. Marie makes my life a living hell at school, and Lydia has been saying all these horrible things about me.
Wait, what? Since when?
Since she moved here. Since you married her. It's always been like this. I thought I could stick it out for another year, but I'm so tired of having to defend myself.
Honey, why didn't you tell me?
Because I wanted you to be happy. After Mom died, I wanted you to find love again, and I thought you did with Lydia. I mean, you looked happy enough. So I just bit my tongue and didn't say anything.
Pumpkin, I wish you would have told me. If I'd known that Lydia and Marie were being so mean to you, I would have never married Lydia.
You would? You wouldn't be mad at me for ruining your happiness?
Oh, honey, you're my happiness. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. My job, first and foremost, is to make sure that you're okay.
So, you don't believe them and what they've been saying about me?
No, of course not. I've been suspicious for a while that something was happening. I mean, Lydia just complains about you every night like you're a delinquent or something. but I know that you're the sweetest girl alive.
She's been complaining about me every night?
Yeah, she's trying to convince me that it would be better if we sent you off to a boarding school or something.
What?
Yeah, and I just got off the phone with her, and she said that this was the last straw. We needed to do something about you before you turned into a true criminal.
You don't believe her, right?
Come on, kiddo. Give your dad a little more credit. I know you would never steal anything. Even though you were saving for a trip, I knew you would make the money yourself, rather than a scam and steal it. That's why I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to ask if everything was all right between you and Lydia. I was already confused why Lydia insisted you were a bad kid.
It's because I'm not like them. At least that's what Marie just told me. Also, Marie literally just confessed to me that it was her that stole the jewelry. She's just placing the blame on me because she doesn't want to deal with her shopping addiction.
Wow. Okay.
And now, if I don't come up with the money, Lydia is going to kick me out.
What?
Yeah, she literally threatened to make my life hell at first, but then when I told her that Marie already made my life hell at school, she just said that she'll kick me out.
I would never let her do anything like that.
Really?
Of course, kiddo. Okay, I seriously need to have a talk with Lydia. I think this has gone way too far. Complaining about my kid was already bad, but bullying her as well? That's not someone I want to be with. I want you to go home from school right away and start packing your things. We'll find somewhere to stay temporarily, and maybe permanently.
Are you serious? Are you sure?
Yes, honey, I'm so sure. I want you to be happy, and if that means separating from Lydia, then I'll do it in a heartbeat. Especially since she's turned out to be such a mean person.
Okay, I'm on my way home now.
I'll be home shortly too.
Thank you, Dad, for believing me and doing something about it.
Of course, kiddo. You're my daughter. I love you to the moon and back.
The moon and back. Hello? My key isn't working. Can you open the door? Do you have my money? Or better yet, my jewelry? No, last time I didn't take your jewelry. In fact, Marie literally admitted to taking your jewelry. So if you want to kick anyone out, kick her out. What the hell did you just say to me? How dare you accuse my daughter? You have absolutely no right to accuse my daughter. Does it even count as accusing when she literally admitted to it? That's it. You're done. I changed the locks because I figured you would pull something like this. You're out. You're not allowed back in the house. What? You locked me out of my own house? I told you that if you didn't bring back my jewelry or give me $5,000 in cash, you were going to be kicked out. I'm a woman of my word. This is all your fault. If you just kept your grubby little hands off of my things, this wouldn't have happened. You only have yourself to blame. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with you, and I'm done with Marie. I'm done with all of your lies and manipulation. You've always made me feel like I was the ugliest person to exist, and you made me feel like I was horrible. But the only truly horrible people here are you. I didn't steal your jewelry. It was your daughter, because she has a serious shopping addiction and she wanted to do more shopping. How dare you accuse my daughter of theft? It was you. Only when you pay me back every last cent will I let you back into this house. I don't need to be let back in. My dad and I are moving out. Huh? No, you're lying. I talked to your father already. He's going to side with me. No, he saw right through your whole charade. He was already getting tired of the way you complained about me at night, and this was the straw that broke the camel's back. We're leaving. No, you are not. You can't. Why? I thought by leaving you and Marie could live the life you deserve. I can't support our life on my income. Your dad makes so much money. Then I guess you really are living the life you deserve. Now, I would suggest you let me in so I can pack my things, or else my dad will call the cops. He wouldn't dare. Yes, he would. He's on his way back right now. I'm not letting you back in the house. Not until you give me back every last cent. Okay, I guess this is how it has to be then. What does that mean? Hello? You insignificant little brat. You can't destroy my life like this. Hello? Hello? Once I told my father that Lydia had changed the locks and was refusing to let me in, he called the cops. They both arrived at the same time, and my father explained the situation. The cops made Lydia open the door, considering that my father was the one who owned the house, technically. As I was packing, Lydia was apparently telling the cops that I stole the jewelry. They came to ask me about it, and I told them that Marie was the one who stole it, and she confessed to me. Well, apparently Marie couldn't handle a few questions from the cops because she broke quite easily. She was in tears as she explained that the jewelry wasn't actually gone. Apparently, Marie and Lydia had planned this whole thing in order to get me kicked out. My father filed for divorce on the spot and spent the rest of the evening on the phone with his lawyers. By the end of the night, it was Lydia and Marie who had to leave the house, not my father and I, which is nice, considering that I don't really like hotels and I really don't like liars.